Okay, so hello everyone. This will be the first video I make in English. This is a bit like weird because everyone's watching. There are actually a lot of people. Not everyone's watching, but there are a lot of people. Today I'm at Icon Siam, but I'm not alone today, so I will introduce my friend who's filming.
So my name is Sarthak and I've been staying in Bangkok for a while and I'm 22 years old.
Okay, so I feel like you're a very sociable person.
I'm a very what?
Social person.
Okay.
So you're usually the one like asking everyone questions, but I want to know like more about you. First question, like, do you feel proud of yourself?
Honestly, no, not yet. Because like there are a lot of things I have to achieve and there are a lot of things that I've done that I've not really continued. Like let's say before I wanted to be a cricketer and like my parents spent a lot of money in it and all, but then I didn't end up doing it. After that I studied and then I haven't used my bachelor's degree at all since I've started like doing music now. So yeah, now let's see if the music thing works out, then yeah, maybe I'll be proud of myself.
Okay, like, is music your biggest passion?
As of now, yeah, like it's literally what I do all day, and like I've been listening to it. Like I listen to music like all day, and so I started making music. I had this habit of like rhyming words like when I was a kid, so like that's how I started doing music.
When do you feel like you would have succeeded?
So I'd feel now there are two aspects. One is that I either become like a big musician, and the other is money, because like of course money is everything. So I'd say like a balance of both. Like when I'm big enough that there are like thousands of people at my shows who love my songs, and like I have good enough money, like I have enough money to make sure that my kids and my grandkids don't have to work again.
And like, do you feel like it's important to like to seek validation of others?
So I think like humans in general, they like seeking validation of others, but I feel like you should be okay within yourself, because like no one else knows what you want or like what you are going through, and like wanting for validation just means that you will not end up being yourself, but you will be something else to get validated by others. But then that just like ruins the whole purpose of music. Like let's say in music, like you have to be yourself. If I try to get validation from someone else, I won't be myself, because I always try to impress someone else.
How do you see yourself? Like if you had to describe yourself to someone who doesn't know you, like in general and also like about your music?
So I'm someone who cares but like who doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, like if you know what I mean. And like I was always someone who used to care a lot about what people think about me, but then since I started music, now of course like when you start doing like an art, you're never good at it from the start. You always get better. But now the thing is that you're always compared to people who have been working on it for like decades, and then you can't really compete with them at the start. You will get better. So like because of that, I've like just stopped caring about what people actually think about what I'm doing, because I know that eventually I'm gonna get better.
Like I wanted to ask you, you come here because your parents live here?
Yeah.
Then, whoa. So where do you live?
So I live in a city called Pune, which is like very close to Mumbai in India. But then for the past 1 year, I haven't like lived in one place for more than 3 months. So I've never unpacked my suitcase, because like my suitcase will be always packed, and then I'm like always moving. So like even if I go back to India, like last time I was in Delhi, and then I came to Pune, then I came here. So like, yeah.
Do you feel like you have a home to come to? A home?
Home?
Yeah.
So home is anywhere that I go, because I can make any place my home.
There's that one place where you feel most at home?
Yeah, so like for me now, home is like Pune or Bangkok. but I'll say Bangkok.
And like, if you keep going back and forth, do you sometimes like miss your parents?
Not really. I of course love my parents, but then I'm at that age where like I don't really want to be around my parents because like it's not like they're pretty chill, but then like I still like my freedom. I can either have freedom in India or stay with my parents in Bangkok, and I choose Bangkok because Bangkok is just like a very beautiful city.
So, do you see yourself living in Thailand, like full time?
Yeah, like at least I feel like Thailand is one of the best places to live in your early 20s. It's not very expensive, but like the infrastructure is like more or less like how you would get in the US. And like it's just like a very fun place. Like you can party, you can meet really nice people like Amélie. And then there's just like so many things to do, and the people are also like really nice.
Okay, so what's the longest period you've stayed in Bangkok?
Like at once, like 3 months.
Because of the visa, right?
Yeah, because of the visa.
But if you could, you would stay longer.
Yeah, a lot longer. I would have never left if it wasn't for the visa.
Do you think you'll try to stay longer, like maybe next year?
But then now the thing is that I don't want to spend money as such. Like I would do that. I'd find a longer visa only if I get a job over here. But like I don't want to spend money into that because like if I really want to do my music thing, I'll even have to spend money in that. So like it's just like a guilt somewhere that like since I'm using my dad's money, I don't really want to waste my dad's money. So yeah.
Okay, so this feels weird because everyone is watching again. Amélie here again. We're just hanging around, walking around Asiatique or Asiatique, I guess, as you would say in French. So this is like a market, like a market around the riverside. So we're going to take you guys to the river and let's see like how it looks. Let's go. So for those who might not know, like this is Butter Bear, and I don't know why it's super famous in Thailand. I'm not sure why it is. At first I thought it was like a brand for toys or something like that, but I guess they are all like also selling food because I saw a YouTube video of someone like getting, well, I'm not even sure it's food, but it's super popular in Thailand right now, and people like queue for it to get like a figurine or something like that. So
why Thailand? Out of so many countries in the world, what made you choose Thailand?
it's kind of funny because it's only for the reason that I didn't know much about Asian countries before, but I knew I wanted to come to one, and I started watching Thai series about a year ago. So I just like learned to love Thai pop culture, I guess.
And now like since you have come from a completely different continent, what's the cultural difference and all that you notice over here, and what is it that you like? And what is it that you're kind of finding difficult to adjust to?
Oh, okay. So there are like many differences from like France and Thailand. But also the thing is, I feel like Thailand is a lot like where I come from, like Reunion Island, on many different subjects. But I'm not used to living in Reunion Island anymore. So yeah, that just reminded me, like for example, the fact that you can't walk to places. That's like really hard for me, because that's actually a way to relax for me, but now I can't do that. But it's the same back home, like I can't walk to places, but I just got used to like the European life, I guess, where you can just walk everywhere and take the metro and take the bus and it's super easy. But here, like everything takes a lot of time, like to get from one place to another. And I feel like that's the most difficult thing, because the rest is pretty nice. Like I love the street culture, I guess. I don't know if I like how you would call it, but I love the fact that you can just walk like anywhere in Thailand and you will find food or people or stores or just something going on, and that's really nice. I love Thai language. I love hearing it all the time. I love Thai people. They remind me of home also, because actually, like, okay, this is going to be controversial, but I know like a lot of people say that Thailand is the land of smiles, and like that's like a touristy thing, I guess, but everyone says it like, oh, people are so smiley and kind in Thailand, and I don't think they are that much, but it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not that they are meaner than most people, it's just that they smile a normal amount. Like, it's not like a big thing, and like when they don't give a fuck about you, they really don't, and that's like back home, and I just love it. Reminds me of home. But yeah, I think I think like there's a lot of things to love here, but the hardest thing for me is that you kind of have to have something planned. Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to one place and then we'll see, or you can, but then that means like you don't know like how you are going to get to the next place and everything. So for my brain, it's hard to cope. And also like the different stimulus, like there's always noise, people, lights everywhere. But yeah, other than that, love the culture, love the pop culture, love the music, love the series, love the people, love the language. So yeah.
Are you happy with the decision that you chose Thailand and you finally came here? And like you actually went through with your plan?
I'm happy that I did, but I have to admit that sometimes I'm wondering if Thailand really is for me. Like, I'm not sure that I would be able to live here like long term, but I do think that I have something to learn from this place, and I know that if something called me to come here, there's a reason, but I just don't know what's that reason yet. Okay, this is really dark, but what's your impression of tonight?
Pretty fun. And the best thing is that Amélie knows how to have fun. Yeah, she's not boring. So yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
It's not the place, it's the company.